looking, I could see that California has the most stations with 5,415, and next most was Texas with 1,613. And then the percent of charging stations that are in Washington can be found by taking the number in Washington out of the number in the United States. So 1339 over 19,996, you get 0.06696, and we just need to multiply by 100 to get a percent. So then I'll have 6.696%. And I decided in my answer to round it to 2 decimal places. So it rounded to 6.70% of the charging stations are in Washington. And then the top 5 states I found had 10,299 stations, and that was by adding up all of the cardinal numbers for each of the 5 top states that we have on our Venn diagram, and I get 10,299. Then to find the charging stations that are not in one of the top 5 states, I took the total number of charging stations in the United States, divided or subtracted off the ones that are in the top 5 states, and got 9,697 charging stations not in one of the top 5 states. And then finally, for the last question, what percent of the charging stations are in the top 5 states altogether? So I took that 10,299 divided by the 19,996 and got 0.5151. And at this point, remember, you want to multiply by 100, and we get 51.51% for the percent of charging stations in the top 5 states. Notice that the circles in the previous Venn diagrams do not overlap. Why do you think that's the case? So I put that a charging station can only be in one state at a time, and that's assuming that it's not right smack on the border, which is pretty unusual because it makes it really difficult for taxes and things like that if it's in 2 states at one time.